What is going on YouTube? Scrub King Jeff here, and I hope that everyone had a fantastic Easter. Today we'll be talking about the new assault rifle called the X-Eon. Now this gun has been out for a few weeks now. Sadly, I've only acquired it last night due to not playing Infinite Warfare and Call of Duty in general for a while. So let's get into it. The X-Eon is unlocked after you've completed 15 matches where you got 6 kills with different weapons. The challenge itself to unlock this weapon is very simple to do and implemented in a perfect way. Now what I mean by perfect way is that it's not locked behind a paywall, meaning it's not locked behind supply drops. And you know how RNG is, where you're hoping for a weapon, you're hoping for a variant that you want, but instead you get camo, which is annoying. But anyway, it has a nice mixture, this challenge has a nice mixture of simplicity with its 6 kills with different weapons, and tedious grinding, which is the 15 matches. Overall, the challenges are not that hard to complete, and it's totally worth it for this awesome weapon. This gun, in my opinion, is one of those overpowered weapons in hardcore, which, as you know, I'm a hardcore player, and I've gotten melted with it so many times where my HVR, my ERAD can't even compete with this weapon, and I've just gotten sniped out with it from across a map, up close corners, and I'm like, what is this? This is like the MV4, but it's not. It's the baby brother to it. And we know that the most used weapon in Call of Duty Infinite Warfare is the MV4 and its counter variants. And you know, it's exactly that. It's a baby version of the MV4. So, you know, with it being added to its assault rifle list, I consider it overpowered, and let's take a look at its stats and see how overpowered it really is. Its damage, it deals at 30 damage, which is exactly the same as the MV4, and a one-hit kill in hardcore because your health is 30. Now its rate of fire is 705 aim down sights and 500 hip spread. Its time to kill is 255 milliseconds and 300 milliseconds ADS and 362 and 483 hip fire. So we can tell that based off its stats, you can see that its damage is 37 meters out, and the X-Eon deals 30 damage, which in hardcore is that one hit kill. Now to further distance, you need 2 hits in order for it to kill an enemy, because it deals further out 23 damage. With its rate of fire at 705, you'll be able to get those 2 hits you need to kill in no time, and with its faster fire, thus giving you more wins in gunfights. So we can see that the X-Eon is very similar to the MV4 with a few differences. One of the major ones is its slight increase in recoil. Although recoil makes a weapon harder to use, the X-Eon recoil is very manageable, which makes it classified as overpowered. Now, its recoil with its first like 10 bullets on its magazine, it's very easy to control it, but when you get closer to the end of the magazine, the recoil becomes just crazy, and it's harder to control there, so you need the grip on that. But another few things that it's really cool about the X-Eon is that it comes with increased hip spread. So if you notice when you're just running around that its reticle or its center screen is a bigger widespread, and then when you start aiming down sights it becomes tighter. And another thing that it came with is its reticle, which is it can show enemies faster. So it's kind of like a Trojan sight, but it's different. You know, with this weapon coming out, I feel that it was Infinity Ward's version of saying, hey look, we made an MV4 class and we made more variants to it, but we realized that we already have a set number of common, rare, and epic legendary versions of the MV4, so let's decide to make a new weapon and create some more tweaking to it and adding more perks to it to make it its own gun. Now, after unlocking this gun and using it for a few matches, I personally enjoy this weapon to the point where it might become my main gun until they nerf it into oblivion. When I mean my main gun, it means like I've given up on Black Sky. It's just because 160 headshots I think is way too grindy for every single weapon in this game. Along with the snipers, snipers should not be headshots. They should be considered one-hit kills. And that's just too much. That's too much time and effort. I just want to play the game to have fun. So I'm just going to go around using whatever gun I feel like it and just shooting the hell out of people. Now, this new weapon, it's so nice. It really is. And me personally, who does not have the flatline, I want to use it all the time. And it comes close to it. So that's all I really wanted to talk about with the X-Eon. I unlocked it last night and I've used it for a few games, and it seems pretty awesome. I hope you guys should definitely go along and try to grind this out if you don't have it. Anyway, guys, I will be uploading a new video tomorrow talking about what supply drop quartermaster weapon variants I would really like to unlock. So, probably the flatline or probably some X-Eon variants. The war sight seems really awesome and super OP and hardcore, which might make me, as a scrub using it's kind of cheap, but it would be kind of cool to use it. Also tonight, a new mission team contract comes out, so I will be grinding out that challenge and recording a series called Weekly Mission Team Contract Grinding. So stay tuned for that. Anyways, guys, it's been a pleasure. Scrub King Jeff out. Sayonara, phobios.